Okay, for 3, we get to solve these quadratic equations by factoring. Again, graphing isn't always accurate and maybe not the most feasible solution or way to solve for the solution. So one of the ways we can do it is by factoring. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip that first example. We're going to talk about the zero product property. We know that if you had two numbers, x times y equals 0, that means that one of those numbers had to be 0. Okay, either the x or the y. So that's why we might be able to see where we'll have two answers, which is pretty cool. So basically, here's what you're going to do. Step 1, factor. And you're just going to kind of have to use all those factoring skills you know and do your best to get it there. Actually, step 1 is make sure it equals 0. Make sure it equals 0. Let's write that big and bold. Make sure equals 0. Okay. So when I look at 20x squared plus 15x, and I ask myself, what can I divide out of both of these? I can divide out a 5 and an x. And that gives me a 4x plus 3. And then step 2 is going to be to make two equations. And your two equations are the things that are being multiplied together. So the things that are being multiplied this time are the 5x times the 4x plus 3. So take both of those, make separate equations, and you're going to set both of them equal to 0 and solve. Those are your two answers. That's it. The end. Sometimes you'll have to do a trinomial one. That's going to be a case like here, 3a, where you had to multiply the 4. And I tell you what, if you don't remember how to factor, those were back in the 4-0 notes. This one, we would have found out that it was 4x squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 9. And when we do the grouping, we take out a 2x. This one I think will take out a negative 3. Oh, I end up with two equations that are the same, which I'm not really sure I need to take the time to solve both, right? Because aren't they both going to give me the same answer? And the answer they're going to give me is 3/2. This one, if you had graphed it, actually would have turned out to be like that. A nice little happy one solutioner. Okay, let's see. I think that's all we're going to end up with. You shouldn't have any no solutions today. So, all right, see me if you have questions. Or watch the factoring videos from 4-0 if you need some review on factoring.